observable realm where tangible objects exist undergoes like a continual transformation and is perceived through our senses, our meaning like us as humans. um the world of intelligible concepts is a domain of internal immutable forms or like ideas that can solely be comprehended through the intellect. Plato believes that forms are abstract, perfect, and timeless representations or like archetypes, excuse me, of everything. It's like a in the visible world, essentially everything is a copy of each other within its own category. Like for example, trees are how we as humans imagine trees to be like. um so they're like flawless ideal forms of each other. um Plato believed that the forms hold a higher level of reality compared to physical objects as they are internal, and it's eternal, unchangeable, and self-existing. In his perspective, forms serve as the true essence of reality. They exist in independent they exist independently of human perspect perspection. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. Or any physical conditions. Instead, they like serve as the perfect standard against which all things in the visible world are measured. And a good example of this, like that we see till this day, in my opinion, would be like beauty. Um, when we acknowledge beauty, it's due to our inherent comprehension of the perfect eternal, yeah, form of beauty rather than just the varying details we come across. um Plato's epistemology is inter- in- intricately connected to his metaphysics. Like true knowledge centers on the immutable and most center on the forms. Um, Plato believed that true knowledge is characterized. I'm sorry if you can't hear that in the background, that's my mom. Plato believed that true knowledge is characterized by certain cert, certainty and immutability. As a result, he reasoned that it cannot be derived from the senses, which merely bring to light that ever changing realm of appearances. Knowledge can only be attained. I'm sorry if I keep looking to the side. I have like bullet points of the things I want to talk about. Um, Knowledge can only be attained through the intellect or reason. Uh, Plato, po- um, Plato like insists that the mind is capable of directly accessing the forms by engaging in intellectual reasoning. This realm of forms is so authentic to knowledge. It encompasses, if that's the right word for it, it encompasses unchanging, everlasting, truthful, like intellect can comprehend without relying on sensory encounters. Um, Plato says that most profound understandings, particularly in grasping the forms, is attained through dialectic. This approach involves questioning and reasoning, like to questioning and reasoning to eliminate the essence of each form and its connections to others. Um, through I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing this word wrong. Through dialectic, philosophers aim to grasp the essence of things, transitioning from specific instances such as beautiful objects to universal principles to forms of beauty itself. Um, Dialectic enables philosophers to delve beyond mere like hypothesis or assumptions, like uncovering fundamental principles that underlie all other forms of knowledge. So essentially, it's debunking and like digging for the truth, which is what we talked about during the Socrates portion. Um, this is the path that leads to mere opinion or belief to genuine and unwavering knowledge within the realm of understanding. Um, Plato suggests that forms are arranged in hier- hierarchical, like hierarchy manner, um, which more abstract and overarching like forms, positioned at the highest level. At the pinnacle of this hierarchy, I'm sorry, I have like a cold, so I can't roll my tongue. At the pinnacle of this hierarchy resides the form of the good, serving as the ultimate principle, as the origin of all other forms. Um, the form of the good holds the key to significance, as it serves as the fundamental basis of existence and the origin of worthy. Um, every form is understandable and holds like significance like due its due to its like link to it being good or the good. Um, Many like philosophers seek to comprehend this ultimate form because it embodies the pinnacle of knowledge and brings together all other truths. Um, Plato Plato says that our souls are inherently familiar with the forms even before birth, suggesting that knowledge of the forms is innate, like it's inevitable, that it's bound to happen. Um, in this perspective, learning is uh, important to recollection. Um, a gentle process of remembering the wisdom of the forms that the souls was acquainted with before yet lost touch with as it became intertwined with the the physical body, and tangible world. So that would be like us as humans and the knowledge that we have lost like connections with. This notion aligns with Pluto's philosophy, which or beliefs that understand the realm of abstract concepts stems from like empirical encounters, but rather like from like the soul's direct connection with like the forms. Um, which is why knowledge is more focused on recalling the truths that the soul already holds rather than unveiling new discoveries. Um, Plato's perspective on intelligible realm encourages us to view knowledge as separate from mere empirical proof. For Plato, the physical world is not the ultimate reality, it is secondary to the unseen world of eternal truths. This framework carries significant implications for ethics or aesthetics or even like a scientific research. Um, it implies that concepts such as beauty, justice, or like goodness, like authentic goodness, are not merely subjective or relative. Instead, they are like objective. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like the truth that's rooted in like our corresponding form. Um, Understanding these ideas through reason gives human life both depth and ethical guidance. Um, I think I discussed a lot during this video.